guess this nigga thought because it was fight night I wasn't going to have nothing I wanted to do. Mister, I got something to do. Boy, you're ugly as fuck. You ain't got shit to do. If it ain't work related, you ain't got shit to do. So, I guess that was his way of trying to keep me in the house with his child so I wouldn't be out fucking, but I ain't fucking. And I ain't in the house with the baby no more. She was only in the house with me because I didn't want to ask nobody to keep her. Since that's everybody else's way to keep me in the house as well. So, my mama was trying to ride out my gas and stuff with me being down and all of that. I guess is a way to make sure I got gas for work or whatever. I can ride my own gas out, mama. Thanks. You still gonna give me that gas? Give it to me. If not, I'll ask my daddy. And I got in my car thinking I'm gonna plug up my phone with the charger my ex just gave me the other day. Can't even find that bitch. It's alright. Too many people have access to my car, so I'll look for it. Because I know I didn't take it in the house when I grabbed the groceries earlier because it was on the floor. I'll turn this shit off now. And lay it down because, You don't see me, nigga? Like, really? I have a whole green light. And I'm on Hampton. I was just passing Back Creek. These motherfuckers down here be driving, and I hate that I'm in this one way in, one way out ass city, yo. And for people that don't even know what the fuck that means, it's aggravating as hell. If you don't even know what that means. It takes me way too long to get from my motherfucking house to the motherfucking freeway. That's what I mean by one way in, one way out. And then they got the damn speed limit so low on this bitch. We all in a damn one uniform ass line trying to get to wherever the fuck we going, because you got this one person down here at the end that wants to drive slow as fuck, that don't know where none of the potholes are, none of that bullshit. And then the fact that they only fixed one side of the fucking street, it don't make sense to me. But if we ducking and dodging potholes and shit, they trying to tell you how not to duck and dodge. Baby, are you finna pay for this motherfucker? Well, shut up and put a request into the city that we need to fix this bitch. And then they got the damn freeway down to one lane down here. And it says it on the damn website. So why when it's time to get the fuck up in the morning and do what the fuck we supposed to do, everybody act like they don't know how to fucking turn when it's time to turn at that bitch. Especially them motherfuckers that be paying attention to me. Baby, I'm not finna get on that freeway from this lane. I'm trying to go drop my baby off. Get in your fucking lane and don't worry about where I'm going. Then I'm driving down Hampton the other day because I had to call one of my classmates just to pop up on me so I can go put air in my tire. I'm trying to get to the damn gas station, and these motherfuckers are driving side by side and blocking. And what I mean is one was up front in the left lane, one was a little further back in the right lane. I'm in the one in the right lane. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go over. When the person in the left go up a little more, I'll get back over. No big deal. These motherfuckers get side by side and start just driving slow. Okay, if y'all not in a rush, that's fine. But I got somewhere I'm trying to go and something I'm trying to do, and I'm on limited time because I don't know when this man got to go do whatever the fuck he needs to go do. So get the fuck out the way. So I'm driving, and they are literally on the line, and I ride with my music on for a reason, because it don't matter why my music is up loud. As long as you doing what the fuck you supposed to do, whether it's on the street, in church, in your house, or whatever the fuck, there ain't nobody finna be fucking with you. That's just what the fuck that is for me. So they going in and going out of the lane and riding out on the fucking line. And I'm like, bitch, your car is bigger than mine. Do you not see that you are way over this line? Baby, the bumps are on the road. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You cannot hear that you are in my fucking lane damn near. Get the fuck over. So I hit my horn and I stay on that bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are y'all riding in these big ass trucks and big ass SUVs and y'all don't even know how to stay in y'all own fucking lanes? Please tell me that. Oh, so that's some of the stuff I've been posting on Facebook. Those that really know what the fuck I got going on. Those who really listen to exactly everything that I'm talking to them about. Everything. 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 So, I went to the hospital my first week back at work. And the only thing that was wrong with me is that I had tamales from, I guess, one of the vending carts. And I don't really eat nobody's food like that. I cook the fuck at home when I'm ready to cook. And when I want to go to a restaurant, I go to a fucking restaurant. That's just what the fuck I do. So, y'all, I had that damn tamale for lunch. And by the time it was time to clock back in, to get back on that clock, my stomach was like, oh, girl, we got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, which I kind of knew it because I tasted the spicy the minute that I opened up the minute that I tasted the tomatoes. So I'm like, okay, no big deal, but I should be okay until I get home because I only got a couple of more hours because lunch is different where I am now, so I don't have to wait all the time after I eat. And where I work now, the environment is so different. Like, I'm in a cold freezer-like warehouse now, so it's definitely different. I don't have to be worried about being hot as fuck all day. But when it's time to go on break, everywhere else in the building is different. And because I don't smoke on none of my jobs, at least I try not to unless somebody is truly pissing me off, which I've stated that before. I just rather stay on the inside and play on my phone on my breaks and shit like that until it's time to go the fuck home. So I'm like, okay, I go in the bathroom. I'm thinking it's not even going to take that long because, again, I'm still new, so I'm still being taught how to do certain shit, how to clock in, clock out, all that bullshit. So I let my trainer know I have to go to the bathroom. She said, okay. Y'all, I get in that motherfucking bathroom. The janitor is in there also mopping the floor, but she allows us to come in there and use the bathroom. She took that mop up under that door where I was. All that bleach went up in my nose, my sinuses, and my ass opened up, and it would not stop going. I'm like, whoa! Really? I have to get back on the clock. What is going on? So at that point, I can't even stop it. I done threw up all on this lady clean flow. My asshole is still running, and I can't get up off the toilet. So they done had to go get the coordinator, my boss, like everybody. Because at this point, I'm not coming out that toilet because my shoes done got throw up on them a little bit. But I'm not finna get up off this motherfucking toilet. So I'm like, my shoes ain't that big of a deal. You know, once I get done, clean myself up or whatever, then I can just rinse my motherfucking shoes off. No big deal, because I had on some huaraches. It ain't that big of a deal. And I'm a particular way about my shoes, whether I'm doing something at home or at work, period, because if I get off into something, I don't want to be walking around with wet socks, wet shoes, smelly feet, none of that bullshit. And I don't always keep extra shit in my car because my car's not paid off. So if it's not something that I need immediately, I don't keep that type of shit in my car. So they were like, are you done throwing up? I said, yeah, I think I'm done throwing up, but I don't think I'm done using the bathroom. She was like, okay, I'm finna go get somebody. Okay, thank you. She left. I'm sitting there with my head between my knees trying to breathe and still on that toilet. And all of a sudden that stomach got to bubbling again and my ass started going again. And I'm just like, I ain't gonna never get up off this fucking toilet. So I'm like, okay. They finally send everybody down the hallway. They send people in there, all of this shit. My trainer, she's like, okay, is there somebody that I can call? I said, baby, you got to call my grandma because that's the only phone number I can remember off the top of my motherfucking head right now. She was like, okay. So I'm hollering the number to her because at this point they pretty much helped me calm down enough to finish using the bathroom and clean myself up, because at that point all them paper towels was going in that motherfucking toilet. I ain't give a fuck what that little paper said on the back of that door. These are going in the toilet, y'all, unless y'all want me to put this shit paper on the floor. Okay? So I'm like, whew, they get me up at the bathroom, at least off that first stop. Anyway. So I walked over to throw up. I cleaned myself up. My coordinator was like, "Are you okay?" Because she was the one passing me wet napkins, dry napkins, brown napkins, white napkins, all that shit up under that door. And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So I was down on the ground at this point in the bathroom on my knees, telling her, because she was like, "Do you know where you are? Do you know who you're talking to?" I said, "I know your face, but at this point, I don't even know your name. I just know that I work for you." And she was like, "Okay, you're fine. Okay, yeah." Then she started telling everybody what to do, where to go, all of this shit. So I'm like, "Oh, I think I got to throw up again." Because at this point, my trainer was trying to get my grandma on the phone. So my head is in the stall, like 2-3 stalls down from where I just started. So she was like, "Your grandmother isn't answering." And I'm sure she's not. Keep calling until she answers, because my child is over there. Because I didn't make no plans for my child to ride around with my grandma, so they should be in the house. So she was like, "Okay." So she kept calling. And she was like, "Okay, I got a hold to her, yada, yada, yada." And I told her, "Call my mom." Because she changes her phone number so much that now that when I do have an emergency, I can't not think of her number off the top of my head. When I got locked away into the psych ward, my daddy's phone number was the only number that I called, and my daddy's number always stays in the top of my head. But because I don't like stressing my motherfucking daddy out, I don't call my daddy for those things. Once my daddy noticed that I can call him when I get fucking ready, that's when he knew, okay, I'm finna have to jump the fuck in, because y'all motherfuckers obviously not doing right for her if she's acting like this. So my mama finally got called and all of that. So she called my dad. So at this point, I at least know my daddy is getting to me. So I'm still in there trying to get myself together, get my bearings together, all of that. And they in there talking about, well, do we need to call the paramedics? Yes. At this point, I'm telling them to call the paramedics, because they've gotten a hold of my grandma. My grandma is the only person that can get in contact with my mom in the case of an emergency. So I'm okay at this point. I still haven't told nobody the importance of why somebody needs to call my mama before anybody takes me from this place. So I'm sitting there, and they were like, "Okay, got your supervisor out here, paramedics are here, yada, yada, yada." I'm like, "Okay, well, all that's understandable, but am I still gonna have a job once they take me away and all of that stuff?" Like, that's all I care about. I got a child to raise. I got shit going on that y'all really don't need to know about. All of that bullshit. So they were like, "Yes, your job is fine." So at this point, I'm still in there hyperventilating and all of that. So I asked my coordinator, I said, "Are you sure that I'm still gonna have a job?" I said, "Because, And she was like, "He said you're still gonna have a job. You're gonna have plenty of work when you come back." Okay. All right. Just want to know. Because, last thing I need is to be caught in some more bullshit, and I'm trying to figure out where to sleep at and where the fuck I'm gonna be able to get some food for my baby. So once they got me up off the floor and all of that, and they got me to the door. One of the paramedics came in the bathroom, white man. He was cute, but I could tell that me and him wasn't gonna get along, because people are seeing me. Like, they were in there, trying to hold me up, get me all that together, and he in there just being normal EMT. Let me just say it like that. So they get me to walk as far as I can to a chair or something, because the walk from the bathroom door to a door that was accessible to get me on a gurney or whatever was pretty far. So, but they needed me to walk, and I know they needed to see me walk. Because, again, all this shit started on camera. So we're finna finish it on camera. So I get to where they stopped me at, and I said, "Y'all, I have to sit down." And at that point, I see my supervisor. So at that point, I'm just like, "Okay, fuck, he's here." So I don't have to, like, try to hold on no more. Like, I hear him, I see him, he's visible, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So the paramedics are in there, like, talking to me and all of that, and getting all of this, and getting all of the information and all this shit. So I'm telling my supervisor, and I'm looking him in his face, and he can obviously see that I'm frantic because I'm trying to hold my shit together. So the minute they get ready to close them motherfucking doors, because I'm arguing with the EMT about closing my mouth. Nigga, I know you're trying to say my breath thing, but no, I cannot close my mouth. I cannot breathe through my motherfucking nose at the moment. I cannot. And no, I was not talking to the EMT like that. And like I said, everything is on motherfucking camera, so no, I was definitely folded over in pain like I was that last time I went to the hospital and everybody thought I was being dramatic. Oh, wait, when I went to the hospital and I was talking about that lady, talking about me not leaning over and sitting up, and when I throw up, sitting up. Baby, I know what to do. I've been throwing up on my own for a long time. I really have, and did not have any pain afterwards. Please help me with the things I've asked you to help me with. So, I'm like, sir, I can't breathe through my nose right now. I said, and my nose is open. I said, I'm having a hard time. Every time I close my mouth, I can't. Well, you're going to have to close your mouth and try. The fuck did I just say, my nigga? I can't breathe through my fucking nose. You sound like the motherfucking coaches that used to tell us that bullshit when we was younger. Y'all need to close your fucking mouths. You need to close your fucking mouth. We saw you sucking on that damn cigarette before we came out here. Shut your ass up. So, after a while, once I realized this motherfucker's just not listening to what I'm saying, I'm sitting in that ambulance like, okay, you told your boss that your mama is 12 and to make sure she finds you. He knew what the fuck that meant. Now, you just got to deal with these EMTs until you get to wherever you go. Y'all, why the fuck they send me to goddamn Methodist on Colorado? That ghetto ass shit. I don't even go to motherfucking Parkland, so why the fuck I was there? I don't even know. So much shit was going on while I was in that hospital, in that waiting room, all that shit. Like, my IV came the fuck out in the bathroom. I'm in there looking at that motherfucker because I'm like, bitch, we in the dirtiest part of the damn hospital, more than likely. Don't touch shit. All I could do was look at that arm and say, oh my God. And it hurt. So I'm damn sure in there hollering, owie, ow, ow. And the lady in there, she came in and she was like, oh my God. I said I wasn't trying to because I had on the jacket. And I was trying to pull my whatchamacallit up so I could wipe my ass because I had been going back and forth to the bathroom. And at this point, my asshole was burning because of everything that I've consumed over really the last few weeks. And medications as well, trying to detox and all that. And when I say detox, it wasn't to get the marijuana and THC out of my system. It was to get rid of all of the negative shit that I have been dealing with in the last few years. That is what I meant by I was detoxing from years of things. So, all the medications that I was taking that everybody was like, you need to take, and yada, 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 I was taking them the way I needed to, the way my doctor told me to, because those medications that I was on were only for as needed, especially once I told my doctor exactly what my issues were, and he knew some of the issues that she had, my mama had as well. That's why he said, you're going to have to get your mama out your business. I've been had my mama out my business, but it's only so much I can do because I live with her. Because, again, I trust my parents. I don't trust every single decision to be made for me by my parents. But I trust my parents. That's what I mean by that. I don't have any backhanded, none of that bullshit that I be trying to say. But y'all damn sure be trying to get it out when I definitely reiterate my parents or my shit or my whatever or my siblings, my family, whatever. Just like I'm pretty sure your people got their positives, negatives, whatever as well. Nobody gives a fuck unless you can benefit from that. Because if I can't benefit from that, what is you telling me all of the things that you and your family can do going to help me? How's that going to help me? It doesn't. Again, it comes off as bragging. If you can't help, shut the fuck up. So, once I finally, she get me in there, she was like, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. So she gets me wrapped up, gets me repatched up, all that bullshit. So they get me into a room finally. And because I'm so dehydrated from throwing up, I am in there climaxing the whole fucking time. Y'all, that shit was so fucking embarrassing. Only because I was out in the open. Because normally when I go to emergency care or whatever, I'm taken somewhere private. Even when I've been by myself. But I would go to emergency care or some sort of emergency care knowing that my mama or my ex-husband was going to pop up. And it's only one time where he didn't pop up or he was late or he was taking his time. So that's why I was like, even now, in this time, I'm still not going to call him. Because even after my mama said she called him and told him what was going on, and he told me how he reacted, yeah, that's why I can't call you. You don't get amped up enough for me. You ain't got amped up enough for me in a long time. So, yeah. So, then, I'm like, okay. Once they finally get me in the room, I'm thinking once I get somewhere cool, but shit, it was so fucking hot in that damn hospital. But my daddy was cold, but he wasn't amped up or hyped up or nothing, so I know that's why he was cold. And I'm like, okay. I get in the room in private. I'm still climaxing. And I'm like, okay, my daddy is sitting right here. So after a while, my daddy was like, baby, what's wrong? I said, Daddy, I keep coming. And he was like, okay, baby, it's fine. Just relax. Oh, I know that much, Daddy, but you're sitting in the room with me. That's the problem. And the fact that I was so dehydrated that it would not release for whatever, it was like it was stuck at a standstill. I needed that shit to finish. So I'm in there on this damn catheter, and it wasn't even like a normal one, because I was like, normally it just takes it, but this one I was having to push my urine out, and I'm like, what type of shit is this? So, and the fluids they were giving me weren't even giving me enough, because I'm like, why is my pee still so dark sitting in this damn container? So, and I kept passing the fuck out, because I was like, I was in pain. I kept climaxing. I was embarrassed for one because they kept leaving me just sitting anywhere and then saying, oh, well, we have to leave you by yourself because I'm the only one on the floor. Well, baby, why the fuck did they even bring me here? They should have took me back to Arlington. Because, hell, I was really closer to Arlington Medical City, Arlington than I was there, honestly, for what I had going on. Because normally they'll hook me up and all that shit and take me to somewhere where I've already been treated. So why the fuck they took me there, I don't know. And I didn't even go there when my ex got into his car wreck. So again, no association whatsoever. So I don't even know why the fuck I ended up going there. And hell, I don't even think he went there. Honestly, I don't know. Because I was in the shower, taking a shower, waiting on him when he got into that car wreck that night. So I don't even know where he ended up going. But at least he had enough sense to call his mama and his daddy and one of his friends when I was in the shower and couldn't answer the phone for him. So, when I finally told my daddy what the hell was going on, and he was like, baby, just relax, you're fine. Oh my God. I didn't even think my daddy would react like that, but I was just like, okay, Daddy, I understand. So, they in there asking me all these questions, and I'm in there telling them all of this, that, and the third, and I'm in there getting on the getting into it with damn ENT on the damn ambulance, because I'm like, I'm uncomfortable, may I undo my shoes, or may I, at least unsnap my bra or something like that. That was my shoes. I didn't want to undo my bra because I didn't know them like that. And my mama wasn't in there with me, so that was what it was. I was like, man, I take off my shoes because I feel like I'm suffocating. No, you have to keep your shoes on. I can't breathe. Can I undo my shoes and take them off? No, you have to keep your shoes on. Oh my God. Where is my mama? Where is my daddy? And whoever else I need right now? Because, oh my God. Because I'm like, any of the other EMTs and shit that I've ever dealt with, black, white, whatever, if I'm uncomfortable, they let me get comfortable. So, again, reasons why she always with her mama, because I've been taken advantage by more than one race. That's exactly why I'm always with my mama. like I said, my mama can protect me a lot better than any of you motherfuckers could and ever can. So yeah, when I say you call my mama first, that's what the fuck I mean. When I say if you don't open your mouth for me at any point in my life or any point of our whatever the fuck we got going on, yeah, because I handle anybody else who don't open their fucking mouth for me just as rough. So if you ain't even my blood and you don't even open your fucking mouth for me and make that shit known that you did it, when I start showing out, you can't be mad or feel like I'm ungrateful, unthankful, and all that bullshit that we use. You can't. So by the time I got done with all of that and they got me together and all of that, I don't even remember how long I had been in the hospital that day, but they were like, we're going to go ahead and take you home or send you home and all of that. So I'm like, okay. Because at that point, all they whining about are my gallstones. Now, yeah, I got them. But in the same sentence, y'all talking about I'm healthy. And ain't shit wrong with me. And in the same sense, I'm telling y'all, the same doctors I've had since I was a child said, ain't nothing wrong with me smoking. Because they've done stress tests on me, whether my mom and them was there with me or not. That's why when I did that last one with my primary care physician, he was like, you need to tell your mom what's going on with you. I have, and she won't leave me the fuck alone about it. So when everybody was like, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? Y'all stressed me the fuck out to the max, ultimately. And I'm sick of you niggas. But I'm not supposed to say that. I said in private to my mama about the old niggas and the young niggas. No, she don't like it. And she's been telling me that since I was like 12, that she don't like it, that I call them old niggas and young niggas. I understand, mama. But those are my feelings. I mean, like I just told her and my daddy the other day, like, if I cannot be vocal with you, please tell me up front so I can go elsewhere and be vocal. That's just what that is for me. That's just what that is. That's friends included, especially when y'all's bullshit and y'all's whining and shit are worse than mine, yo. Worse than mine. And I'm talking about all you hoes that I gave men to, all you hoes that I was there for y'all when y'all needed a shoulder to cry on, needed a pep to all of that. All of that. However you want to say it. Long A, short A, however. All of it. Come on, baby. Y'all get over here on Hampton in Illinois and act like y'all don't be speed racing this motherfucker all damn day. Shit, y'all been speed racing with these orange cones. The damn motherfuckers ain't out here today. Let's fucking go. So, I'm like, the fuck? So I at least let him know the other day, like, what happened in there, because everybody was like, I turned my back on him. Nah, I didn't turn my back on him. He knew everything he needed to know, including about the motherfucker that grabbed him in my parents' house. See? Together. That's why I say, can't nobody come to my house no more with they bullshit, not knowing the types of things that I actually put myself in to make sure that the people that I've loved, that I've come in contact with are okay. Including if we became in contact with each other on accident. Including the ones who were abused by those people. The ones that we used to say we was cousins and god sisters and god brother and sister and all that shit. Yeah, them. Yes. Yes. I don't give a damn if we never talk to our parents no more because of whatever the fuck we were upset about. But we were supposed to be cool. And we were supposed to shit on everybody when it was time. That's why I said, I'm gonna keep shitting on people. Y'all flaked on me. Y'all switched on me. Red, blue, white, it don't even matter what side. It don't. That's why I mix my colors with whatever the fuck I want to mix them with. Because y'all do the same fucking thing too. And y'all are horrible at it. Y'all are so horrible with this code switching shit. All of that bullshit. Y'all are horrible. Why is it that the people that I grew up with that still hardly, barely speak English know exactly what the fuck I'm saying? I'm not understanding it. The ones that I speak my broken English with, my broken Spanish, my broken African, my broken everything with. Them. Them the ones. That's why I said y'all gonna have to stop being judgmental if y'all whooped y'all's children. And when it's time for us to whoop our kids' asses, y'all are in the way. My mama popped me in my mouth whether it was something that was needed to say that she didn't want to hear or something that she needed to hear and whatever. My mama definitely popped me in my motherfucking mouth. That's what I meant by you hoes didn't get hit in y'all space enough. Because it shows. It wasn't about the beauty. It wasn't about the markings. It wasn't about none of that. It was about the when your mama told you to hush, you hush. And when you have something to say, you say it out loud no matter who's going to be hurt. I definitely told my mama if she don't start opening up her mouth for me too, I'm going to leave her as well. Honesty. Because that means the next time I show out at another family function or another friend function, my mama knows exactly why I'm showing out. Because at some point somebody disrespected me. Somebody violated me. Anything. Because my daddy said it a long time ago and y'all was trying to be funny. Everything ain't about Kiki. When Kiki is upset, something is wrong. Why she keep handling us like that? Because y'all don't open y'all's fucking mouth when y'all supposed to? That's why. We all the same. Shit. When I tell you motherfuckers, if I don't want to have a conversation and there ain't nobody got to apologize to me about no bullshit because we know what the fuck is wrong. We know what's X, Y, and Z. That's what the fuck that was. Because like I said, when I kept telling y'all to leave shit alone and y'all kept throwing y'all stones and doing whatever y'all wanted to do, and when I said I needed help with certain shit and y'all kept being funny and I kept telling y'all exactly how I needed to do certain things, yada, 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 yada. So no, I don't feel bad about none of the things that y'all are going through as well. Because y'all do me the same way, and my cousin looked at me and asked me why I keep talking to everybody like that. Because you see how you keep doing me? That's why. That's why. Because the cousin that really protected me the most, we ain't never even live under the same roof together. But she damn sure always came to see me whenever she came to town. No ifs, ands, or buts. Even if she ain't want to be at that motherfucker that long, she ain't make me feel like that. That's why I said when y'all say y'all coming to visit and y'all call grandma, don't fucking ask about me. through nobody but my mom. If you really want to see me, call my mom. I wonder how Kiki doing. Okay. Call your auntie. She'll tell you. She'll even tell you if you can come see her. When I stopped answering the phone when certain uncles kept calling, that's what I meant by y'all on some bullshit. That's what I meant. That's exactly what I meant. That's what I meant by stop letting people know where the fuck I be at. And then wondering why I'm trying to break general curses with my own fucking dad. And y'all think that I was complaining about all that shit like my daddy's side of the family was perfect, and it wasn't. Again, the things that happened to me on my daddy's side was already taken care of. Which was why I said my daddy don't let me go around certain people. And I meant that shit. Steps and all. When it was time for funerals and shit, and I kept hearing people saying and doing little shit towards my mama, looking at my mama a certain way. Baby, my mama and daddy been together for the longest. Even with their breakups. He had his, she had hers. The only difference between me and my mama and me and my daddy is, the only thing is I never got hurt with my daddy. I always got hurt in someone else's care because they were supposed to be watching me. So yeah, whatever the fuck my daddy told y'all was that. If she's not happy, something's wrong. Hell, it's the same for boys. If he ain't happy, something wrong. What you done to him? Stop walking around talking about folks gonna be alright and minimizing the shit they been through, whether they was 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because a lot of us are still walking around with some of that shit. And y'all telling us to still be graceful and be modest and be this and that about it. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to let nobody know that somebody violated me. Is that what I'm not supposed to be showing? Because if that's the case, I definitely shouldn't be doing anything in the church, because a lot of people in the church have been abused in some sort of way, whether you know it or not. And if you cannot see it, and if you don't know it, and if you don't know why they wail, moan, and hoop and holler the way they do, nothing ain't happened to you, baby. That's what I was taught. Mm-hmm. Baby, I was mad as fuck when I was trying to get gas from over there one day. My fucking cars and shit was not working. Mad as fuck. Baby, you had more than enough space to get the fuck over. Why are you way back here? You must can't see. No, you just wanted somebody to hit you, I guess. Then I'm outside at the Dollar General with my mama, and some kids from my old apartment complex was outside in their mama car or whatever, and I recognized the license plate. My mama talking about, come on, baby, get out the parking spot, baby. Fuck them kids, them rude ass kids. No. She talking about, are you serious? Yeah. I already know where them kids belong. Fuck them. Bad ass kids. They part of the kids that was playing nigga knock on my door while Diamond was screaming and shit at random. And it's funny, because Diamond waved at the girl, because the girl waved at Diamond. Yeah, bitch, I know who you are. I'm not finna move. You can wave at my baby. I mean, if you're going to run me over, go ahead. But just know, my mama do the same thing your mama do, motherfucker. So watch it. So I'm standing out there and I'm talking to, like, one of my old friends or whatever, aunt. She was asking me certain things about Diamond, and she was talking to me about, like, my friend's kids or whatever. And again, this is a friend that I've already told her that I So, like, she needed to reach out to certain classmates about certain things because of certain signs that I've seen with other people's classmates that have reached out to me and or talked to me about their issues themselves, not their children, their personal issues, whether they were raped, whether they were being abused by their men, whatever it was. And so she was like, yeah, I just told her, she needs to do this, she needs to do that. I said, I already talked to her, and I already told her who to reach out to, and I already told her what to do, so she still hadn't done it outside of whatever information, resources they are or are not giving her at the school, then that's not on me because I already did my part. She's like, yeah, boo, I'm just like you. You already talked to her. I'm not going to keep talking to her. Yeah, just like everybody else. Because, again, the issues that y'all was trying to talk about me, I don't have those. When I decided I wanted to have a baby, I was not smoking. And when I did, at least not on the regular. I hung out and all of that shit, but I wasn't smoking on the regular like that. So when I had Diamond, all of that shit wasn't even in my system like that. My parents did not smoke in the house. I was not in that. And I did not put like that to where smoking shit would be inhaled. So a lot of times it ain't even about the fact that you smoke. It could just be whatever environment you were already in while you were pregnant. Or before you got pregnant and you just didn't clean your system out beforehand. Y'all need to start paying the fuck attention to y'all's own kids. Because like I said, when I was pregnant with Diamond, one of my schoolmates was asking me about how I was able to be with my husband and be with my parents and all that. And I said, because I kept my parents out of my fucking business until I was ready for them to be in my business. Which was the only reason why my husband was able to even stay at my parents' house. Because once everything was rocking and rolling right before we got married with all of this family bullshit, I said I did not want him living with us until they figured out that shit, because that shit is following us. That shit is following us. Like I even told my daddy, daddy, it's not even about that I don't want to be with him. I need him to figure out his shit, because whatever it is following us. His friend shit, his ex-girlfriend shit, his parenting shit, all of this shit. It is following us. No, daddy, he cannot stay here right now. But he don't have nowhere else to go. That's not my fault. He has family. He had places to go stay. At least for a few days until we stopped fighting before we got married. So, I need to look for my damn wedding dress. I don't even know what a tub is. And I only say that because I just came from Little Mexico. And I said I was going to take it somewhere down there and just take it to a dress shop and tell them that they can price it however they want to. I think my mama spent like over $1,000 on it. But at this point, it hasn't been ripped, worn out, none of that bullshit. So even if they wanted to like use the material or whatever, they probably still could. So and then speaking of Little Mexico, it's funny because y'all complain about how these motherfuckers drive, but honestly, y'all drive worse than them. I probably take my chances driving over there with them. Racist, and that's what I mean. The night my ex got hit, some of the most nastiest things started popping out of people's mouths, and I'm like, yo, this is the shit that black folks be talking about us. Stop saying that shit. Stop saying that shit. This lady almost hit me the other day. She had to be shorter than me, because she was damn near looking over her steering wheel. And I said, see, this is why they say the shit they say, right there. Bitch, you cannot see. Why the fuck are you doing it? You need a pillow. My auntie's shorter than me and drive a SUV and sits on a fucking pillow and can see perfectly fine. Yeah, y'all be doing that shit on purpose. You tell your man you need a pillow for that damn truck. That's what you do. If that's the only truck y'all got, you tell him it's not safe for you to ride in that truck like that, baby. then y'all be acting like y'all don't know how to go at a four-way stop. Whoever gets there first is who goes next. Who, if y'all stop at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, it's the person to the right that goes first. But at any rate, make the decision. Stop sitting there looking dumb as fuck. Then, little baby came outside. Now, for the most part, I be to myself or whatever. When I don't want to be bothered. Like today, when her dad dropped her off, I was smoking, but I wasn't finna put that black and mild out. So I went to the front door, opened the door, told him to come on out back. So she's standing there and all of that. And yesterday, I had told her, when you leave with your daddy, if you hungry and you see exactly what the fuck we got going on in these four walls, you need to open your mouth and tell your daddy you need some food, whether you want to eat it right there or not, because you don't know if I'm able to get you some food later. Now, Diamond already knows someone is going to make sure she has food. Someone is going to always make sure she has food, even if I have to beg somebody to make sure she got food. Someone is always going to make sure she has food. So today she came, she had donuts. And he dropped her right back off. Now, any other time, he take her, keep her a long amount of time, all that bullshit. But I'm pretty sure because of the fight, his ass went to go do whatever he do. Because he kept talking about, I got something to do. Okay, you telling me ahead of time you got something to do. You can tell your people you have something to do as well so that they can prepare. Why are you telling me? I already told you. I have her during the week, and she lives with me because you didn't want to be the primary parent. Figure it out on your time. When she's supposed to be on time. When my daddy needed somebody to do my hair, hey, I'll be right back. Do her hair. I got something to do. Can you do her hair? Them the only bitches that came in my life. You can't do her hair now. Because my grandma meant that shit. Don't bring her back home and her hair not come. So, yeah. Get somebody to keep your child. Ain't that what your mama told us? Y'all want to do something. Y'all got to be able to find somebody to keep y'all's baby. Shit. And I was sick. And it's not my day no more. You on daddy duty, my nigga. You supposed to be having your baby taken care of. I don't give a fuck about none of that party hanging out shit. I like to party, hang out, and get my shit played with too. Find somebody to keep your motherfucking baby. Because that's all it is for you. I'm sorry. I told you to give your baby to your mama and your granny to keep them in the house. Not me. Not at all. Now that I told everybody what you've done and did not do to piss me off ultimately, and still doing it. Still doing it. But why she mad now? Did you tell my mom and daddy why I cussed your ass out and why I pulled up at your mama's house and started cussing your motherfucking ass out in the damn street? No. Y'all walking around here not asking the right questions to each other. Did you block him? Yeah, daddy, I blocked his ass because he pissed me off. You couldn't be my child's mother blocking me and telling me I can't see my child. That's why that don't work like that now, daddy. That's exactly why. Because it's for him, not for you. Shit. I'm going to come at anybody, especially when you done forgot my child, yo. I don't give a damn. Because I wish somebody would say something to me about Diamond. Or how I talked to Dario. And you done forgot my child. And I ain't never forgot yours. Baby, please. Baby, please. That's a big ass fuck everybody. Shit. And mama was like, I was telling mama, I said, I be trying to figure out why the fuck they be turning these damn cars on and off. Baby, if you got to keep doing all of that, you need to go get that bitch fixed. If your starter is just that bad, go get that bitch fixed. Mama talking about, how you know what that meant? Mama, please. That's what I mean by you don't pay attention, baby. I mean, I got to keep you in the clear. Guess what? I have to keep you in the clear too. That's what I mean by high. I started tripping. That was what that meant. Not start keep crying. I was doing everything I was supposed to do for you, and was still trying to do everything I was supposed to do for you. That nigga just didn't like the fact that I was not playing with him no more. When all of my housing things started popping up from me being on food stamps and all of that stuff, I had already told him, okay, well, nobody wants to help us with X, Y, and Z. We're going to have to do X, Y, and Z this way. We're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do that. Yada, yada, yada. I had it together. Had it together. That's why I said once my food stamps ran out that last time, I didn't need them bitches no more because I was working. I had already shared all I could share with everybody. And I didn't like selling my food stamps because of the shit I had already been involved in. And this is the same shit white folks, black folks, Mexicans, and all of them been doing for a long time. Asians, if they even know how to do it. All of this shit. So, yeah, kiss my ass. Because it's a barter system. I do for you, you do for me. If you cannot do for me, say that shit up front. And I can't have my services for you as well. If y'all was the ones swapping out my cannabis with CBD and all of that shit, part of the damn problem. And you mad because I called your motherfucking ass out on it. Audi 5000. That's what I meant by y'all niggas are stupid. Like, I don't even know what the fuck y'all look like, especially when I was fucking on. Nigga, I knew what the fuck you look like before I even opened my legs up to you again. So what the fuck? And he wasn't nobody that pissed me off when I was younger, which is why I was perfectly okay going back to him. Because he taught me a long time ago how I was supposed to be treated as well. Outside the stupid shit that he said from the very first day I met his ass. That's why ever since then I said, shut up. Just sit there. Just shh. And I know y'all only started tripping on me because my other video expired, but I don't even care. Y'all just make sure y'all keep paying attention to them dates like y'all always have. Because when it's time for my time again, I don't want to hear the same excuse I didn't remember or I didn't know. Because I wasn't playing about that late shit. Because those that I stopped talking to completely know now what the fuck I meant by y'all were not friends. And it's funny, the one who reached out to me took it okay when I said, I'm not attracted to you in that way. I don't give a damn who you done already fucked with. I'm just not attracted to you in that way. And that's okay for y'all to say this shit. And most times, guys already know I'm not attracted to you, and they know that you're not. Y'all not attracted to each other. He might be attracted to you, but you're not attracted to him. And that be my thing. It ain't nothing that you can say to me. Ain't none of that. None of that. The last person that I was friends with, number one, he kept getting my sports wrong. My nigga, we weren't friends if you can't even remember what sports I played. That's that. You getting me mixed up with the other bitch you was fucking on. Wrong person. Which is why I kept talking to your ass the way I was. Because you see how confused you got the bitches? Yeah, real confused. And I'm talking about all of y'all that liked all of us in the same circle. Baby, what the fuck y'all got going on? Fight night ain't even on this side of town. Why is there so much going on? How far down is it? I should be able to get to the light. Then the neighborhood Walmart pissing me off because they keep, what happened to the gallons of chocolate milk? They got all these gallons of white milk, and when we couldn't even have no damn white milk, they didn't even have gallons of white milk sitting there. They had all of these damn half gallons and pints and all this shit. That and all I want is chocolate milk. These motherfuckers ain't even got no damn gallon of chocolate milk in there. Why the light out? Oh, that shit's funny. Next time they do something, them lights on Parkerville is the ones that they need to go on and get going. Motherfucker almost ran me off the damn road one day while all the damn patrol people were right there. And now Diamond was in the car with me. And I almost got out the car and pulled that motherfucker over and said, bitch, do you not see this baby in this fucking car? Like, do you drive like that with your kids or your nieces or nephews in that car? Because if so, that's probably why they're not with you. Because you drive stupid. And the police was right there, which is why I blew my horn. Because, bitch, if we finna get in trouble, we all finna get in trouble because my baby in this car. You gonna make my baby have all types of issues before she even gets to class. Because you wanted to be a dumbass. I'm in the store the other day minding my business, and this couple, I guess they were a couple, I don't know what they were doing. But I was on the ice cream aisle, and they was on the aisle or whatever, and they was walking or whatever. So I turn around, get what I'm getting, I'm turning around and go and walk back down. I hear the bitch walking behind me talking shit, I guess because of my walk or whatever, and I'm like, babe, shut up. So when I get outside, and I guess she was a secret stopper or something because she pulled up when I pulled up and they left when I left. So when I get in the car, I turn my car on, get ready to turn. Because they didn't even leave out with nothing, I don't even think. And if they did, they went through the aisle real quick and then left before I can get to my car. So I pull out or whatever. I turn my music on so I could drive out. I guess that when we was talking, when they was talking, they was expecting for me to chime in on their conversation. Now I don't really go fuck what y'all got going on. I'm trying to get this ice cream, trying to get my chocolate milk and the sugar for my mom and my dad. So I pull out, they pull out. The fuck you looking at me for, bitch? Just drive. The fuck? Who is this and why they doing that? I don't know. They aggravating as fuck while they blowing this horn and flicking these damn lights behind me and these little red ugly ass Toyota. Looking like one of them little rat cars. Smaller than the damn rat car and damn Kia Souls. And then I needed somebody to go do a favor for me. I'm gonna have to figure out this hair shit on my own. Cause now I don't even have nobody to call for a favor to go do some quick braids no more and none of that bullshit. Cause everybody wanted to help me when I needed help. I needed help the other day. But I guess people only want to help me when they know exactly what the fuck I got going on. Oh, so my mama said I can start doing hair at the house again. She did tell me that. So only certain people can't come to my house no more. But that's just what that is at this point. Especially if you didn't make amends or do whatever the fuck you were supposed to do for me between now and 3-4 years ago. That's just what that is. Now that it's getting cooler, we have to be outside on the patio area where it's cool and it's easy for me to clean up. Because that's what the fuck she said. Everybody cannot sit in the house because I like to smoke when I need to take a break. And I don't even want to deal with certain things. And if you don't smoke, you don't like to smoke, and you don't understand the fact that when I need to take a break, that's what I need to do for myself, then you're not my client. And it's okay for me to say that. Because when you need to take a break on your job, you do whatever you need to do in your 15 minutes. And then you go back to your list. Ooh, so Wednesday, well, next week, I go see a specialist about my gallbladder and see what the hell we finna do with this. Because at this point, if I got to go up under the knife, it's just, yeah, it's just a whole bunch of shit I'm not finna be dealing with no more. Especially when I've already told everybody why I'm upset all the time. And why I like to eat all the dairy I like to eat. And why I like to eat all the fruit I like to eat when I get ready. And when I consume all of my greens the way I do when I get ready. So, hopefully, they'll tell me everything I need to know as far as what my other doctors have been telling me all this time. And I'll be alright. I haven't been back to my old junior high to walk no more. Only because I already know that's where everybody wanted me to stop going. That's the only reason why. So I just been going to like a park down the street where I grew up at, where my parents used to do the community events and stuff like that for the city. And then I go at the park by my old high school. I don't even go to the high school and walk at the track up there only because I don't want motherfuckers that I don't fucking like. seeing me up there. Y'all knew where we was at together. And if you want to talk to me, I'll make it clear how you can talk to me, how you can reach out, all of that. Especially those of you who actually wanted to know how I was doing, saw the things that I was going through, was perfectly okay with my situation, whether I was married or not, friends with certain people or not, all of this stuff. Communicate, reach out, because like I said, if you ain't never reached out to me, no, I wasn't reaching back out. When I was reaching out to y'all and y'all were trying to be funny and all of that, I wasn't trying to be funny about y'all. I was actually proud of y'all. Even the misters that I kept telling to go away when they kept reacting up under my things. I said I wasn't friends with none of you niggas for a reason. I didn't care about y'all being with bitches. I would hope y'all would be with bitches if I like y'all. I would hope so. When I said I was truly proud of y'all for having y'all's babies and all of that stuff, I meant this shit. I didn't have to see y'all's bitches to know that y'all had children and all of that. I'm proud of y'all. The ones who reach out to me saying, remember, you were always a good girl. Yes, I know. And I'll still be one, no matter what's on my tongue and what's not on it. She says, on my tongue, on my tongue, on my tongue. Oh, shit. I'm finna turn it up. I don't even worry about it. Cause little baby sleep. Ain't got no man. And I already told that nigga there's no reason for him to text me when I have his child. So, yeah. Cause I hope he went and got him some pussy tonight. I really hope he did. I really hope he did. That way, when it's time for me to go get dick down again, I don't want to hear shit. Well, where you at? Who you with? Where you going? Da, 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 da. I'm no longer your wife, and Diamond is not sick. There should be no reason why you texting me. I remember when I said that shit to my daddy. Well, Kiki, okay, y'all not married, so, okay, yeah, daddy, we not married no more, so it's just some shit I don't have to do for him no more. Anything that I was doing for him after we signed them papers was to make sure he was healthy to take care of Diamond. And that's all I've been saying to him ever since the day he pissed me off about being a piss poor parent. Be a parent! Be a parent. Because everybody thought I was being funny when I said I need you to help me. No. And the fact that your cousins had been telling you what I needed or what was wrong with me or this, that, and the third. And your cousins are just like I am. That's what I meant by you did not know. And I'm not talking about the ones that y'all supposedly raised. I'm talking about the ones that you said you grew up together. We all went to school together. When bitches would start talking to you ugly, them cousins. We're all the same. We all alike. So if you had an issue with some shit that I had going on, you should have been having some issues with the shit that your cousins had going on as well. Because they've been in just as much danger as I was in. That's what I mean by you don't get amped up enough. Because for your cousin to sit in that damn living room and tell you, let him handle his family shit from here on out. And you just got up and walked out and you was upset. Because you got one cousin telling you, I never told you guys about this shit. And you got the other one on the other side of the family telling you, I told you you need to handle your stuff. Yeah, them cousins. Them cousins that I told you, you need to stop letting your friends go hang out with them. Those are not your friends if they doing your cousins like that. At this point, I don't even give a damn about no lies, because your friends lie so much about fucking my friends, whether they did or didn't. Because like I always told them when they brought that shit to me, whatever y'all did behind them doors, whether it was a car door, apartment door, a house door, whatever the fuck it was, that's between y'all. But just know if you did something to her that she didn't like, she's gonna tell me. Which is why when they kept doing it and kept hurting them, I started cutting them off one by one. Because you not doing what you're supposed to do as a man. And telling your friends when they fucking up as parents and as men, period. Which is why I fuss at you the way I fuss at you. Your family fuss at me about not wanting to do certain shit in the church. Because I don't want to do certain shit in the church, because me and Pastor had already had an understanding. When I'm comfortable and when I'm ready. That's what Pastor said to me. And I'm talking about the steps and the blood. The extended and all. I don't have to do nothing. The Pastor already said, you're fine. When you're ready. Because I'm sorry, I was told I'm supposed to respect Pastor. So yeah, when I stopped coming to the church and Pastor was wondering why, Pastor already knew what the hell was wrong with me. Because I'd already talked to Pastor before I even started smoking again about the things that was wrong with me. That's why when I asked him, do I have to get baptized more than once? No, you're fine. It ain't even necessary. You're okay. Why you sitting there so long? That car been passed. You're gonna wait till I come out and try to turn. That's exactly what the fuck you did. Oh, and y'all tell y'all's friends stop looking me up on TikTok. Like, y'all triggered me enough at that last Friends Memorial, and I hugged the ones that I needed to hug, and they know who they are. And I expressed to them how I felt, and I was like, y'all stop this shit. Like, stop looking me up on TikTok, because y'all know exactly what's wrong with me. You want to support me, just do what y'all need to do for my child, since y'all so concerned about my child's well-being. When my mama decided to post fundraisers and shit again, because I've already said those things don't interest me no more, having the organizations for that type of thing does not interest me right now. That's why I let my mama do it, because that was finally her opportunity to do something like that, because when I was younger, she couldn't do those things because of how she worked and where she worked. Every job she had, she couldn't do those things for me. That's why I said, she can do that for Diamond now. Girl, yes, take it away. This is something for you. And I'm perfectly okay with having my mama all up in my mix, especially with all her years of management. That means she can manage my street shit and manage my business shit perfectly fine. Y'all just mad because she knows how to run y'all shit too. And y'all keep giving her shit. That's why I said, if your intentions aren't good for me and my mama, stop reaching out to my mama. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn who you friends with, who my daddy was friends with no more. Because my daddy, I've already hollered at my daddy, who ain't shit to me and who ain't been shit to me for a long time. Since everybody want to keep asking why I'm talking to them like that. Or why I don't want to show up no more. Y'all fucking judge too much. The black ones, the white ones, the first skin ones, the everybody. These sisters, everybody, all y'all. Every last one of y'all. Damn, what they do? Run over the damn cones on the damn service road? I told my ex the other day because he was talking about something. We were talking about embarrassing things and shit like that. I said, you're talking to somebody whose titties popped out at the damn Mosley pool when I was like 10 or 11. And my titties were well developed then. So there's not really too much y'all can do to embarrass me. When I say like my whole everything has been out, my whole everything has been out. Too many people have tickled me and shit when I was in dresses, had my pussy out, which is how I was able to be violated. In my pussy and in my asshole, since I don't know what shit's supposed to feel like. Yes. Getting stuck in your ass feels just like you leaving fecal matter on your anus. Yes, it does. That was the comparison y'all wanted me to make. Mm. I don't feel like cooking. What time is it? 1:16? Well, 1:14. My clock is like 2 or 3 minutes fast. It's funny. Before I started recording at nighttime, people really didn't ride the street like this in this area. And the more I started doing live videos, or have started doing live videos, or expressing where I'm from, or where the fuck I'm at, I started seeing people riding at nighttime now. That's funny. I need to figure out what Diamond and what I'm going to do for Diamond's birthday, because she's stuck on having a birthday party. I told her, Diamond, until Mama feels like we are no longer having to be solo dolo, there are no birthday parties. I mean that. Too many people ruined the ones in the past, even the ones who helped. So it's just no right now. I'm finna feed people that don't understand. When I was feeding y'all, that was on my food stamps. Sacrifice. That was why everybody else was okay with paying money for the things that I needed. Because the big shit was coming off of my food stamps. The food stamps that everybody didn't like the fact that I was on. Because again, them food stamps helped some of y'all that talked about the fact that I had food stamps. The old people too. Ooh, it squeezed me. And I know that's just from having that because all I had today was a black and mild and some juice. I had like a little bit of turkey leg and some eggs from breakfast the other morning, but that was just so I had something on my stomach. And I've been eating like the green soup most of the week. I don't know what the fuck they did with the beans the other day, so I was just like, oh well. And then I don't know why this nigga's face keep popping on my damn Instagram. So one of the guys I used to fuck with, and I actually was doing his hair, and he actually was feeding me and all of this shit when him and I started talking or whatever. And I wouldn't even say talking like that, but he did say that he was looking for a relationship, but he just knew he wasn't, right now. But I knew I didn't want to be in a relationship with him like that, because he looked too much like somebody that I used to know. So I already knew he wasn't gonna be able to stay around long with my mama. He wasn't gonna be able to stay around long at all. But he was fine to be around until he kept getting on my damn nerves. And I had to give him funky coochie one day because I'm like, yo, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? And I just don't understand. If I tell you I do not like being talked to a certain way, you cannot handle me a certain way because of the things that I've gone through. Why would you keep trying? He messaged me one day and was like, he was gonna pull up to my house on a Sunday to go to church. I said, I mean, you can pull up to my house, but I'm gonna tell you like I told the man I was married. No. If I tell you I'm not going, I'm not going. If I'm tired, that's just what that is for me. I guess he thought he was gonna be able to change my mind about it. Sir, no. If I have things I want to do, I have things I need to do. That's what Sundays are for me. Because I've always worked 6 days out of the week. No matter what the fuck y'all thought my work was. And no, I'm not going to get a job where I have to work 6 days out of the week just so that's my excuse to not go to church anymore. Like, no. And work was never an excuse for me not to go to church. Sleep was. I had a work schedule on the regular, and it allowed me to go to church whether it was Sunday, Wednesday, or whenever I needed to go. Little special events in between or whatever. That was just what it was. That's why people who did not have work church balance cannot tell me shit. Because I've seen it. We was going to IBOC at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. We was going to Antioch 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Whether my mama had to go to work or not. Whether my daddy was in between surgeries and could be an armor bearer or not. When there was a point in time where they were being assholes at work with my mama, and obviously she could not go to church anymore. And I think my daddy was working at this time because at this time he wasn't taking us to church, so I think he was working at this time. Me and my brothers went to church by ourselves, really. The 2, 3, 4 times my grandma came over there to get us, I could see how frantic she made my brothers, honestly. Because for one, they obviously felt like they were being forced to go, and two, my brothers just really didn't like the fact that I didn't have to go anymore because I was working. So after a while, I was like, well, I'll go. I'll take my brothers. I don't care. Because I was old enough to sit in the sanctuary where I needed to sit. Send them where they needed to go, whether it was Impact or nursery or whatever it was my baby brother was going to at the time, because he didn't sit in the sanctuary with me when I went to church by myself. And I sat in there with them old people down there where my grandma sat with them. I took my notes, or I just listened to Pastor Wesley, and that'd be it. Or Pastor Perry, whoever was the pastor at the time, Pastor Cooper, whoever. And I'm not embarrassed about none of the churches that I've ever been to. So whatever issues y'all have had with those pastors or whatever, those are y'all's issues. Like, I ain't have those problems. Just like I didn't have no problems with those guys that we went to school with. Those are y'all's problems. And no, I don't give a fuck who you see me with. Because you should have said something when we were younger and everybody would still be okay. That's why I said the men that did what they did to me, they were wrong. We were over the legal age limit in the state of Texas. 17. We were over that age. You know what no means. You know when no, don't take my clothes off me. You know what stop kissing on me means. You know what don't stick your dick in me means. Y'all know what they mean. Just like y'all tell us, you flip my dick out. You just started sucking it. Really? It's no. When that nigga kissed my coochie and then stuck his dick in me, really? I'm sorry, I thought that was what you wanted. As he pulls my pants back up. and proceeds to tell me to tell his sister, don't say nothing. She was standing out the door, nigga. She heard you and your niece. Because she was the one beating on the motherfucking door. That's how your sister knew I was in trouble. Because her child came screaming out of the room when her child no longer saw me sitting on that couch. Because I'm sure she heard me call for her. And I think she probably seen him grab me the way he did. Because she ran out into that room, in that back room, beating on that door, hollering 90. So yeah, y'all can't be telling folks what's rape and what's not if y'all really truly don't know what rape is not, what it is. Because until a nigga done folded you up and took your ass from you, regardless of you saying you got a boyfriend, you don't know what it's like. Because the day I told my grandma that shit, men will never know, baby. Unless it was done to them. Can I go this way? Is it all the way closed, Jesus? Can I go through this way? Yes. Baby, this is ghetto as fuck. This is another reason why I don't like coming this damn way. They got this damn street blocked off so damn ugly and shit. Ooh. I am on the building at this point in UHL. Still riding around. Hell, I wonder if this phone even told us. It did. Look at God. I know one thing. I need to have redeem my gas points. I damn sure was trying to wait because I already talked to motherfuckers. I'm not wasting no gas on y'all no more. am not. I am not. I need to have him get this damn phone plan split up so I can get everything I need to get. I wonder if I can get some sort of protection and shit on my damn account once I get him off of it. I don't know. I guess I have to ask all those questions when I am able to go get this shit taken care of because he can do whatever the fuck he want to do with everything else on it. I just want my phone line and that's it because I told him to sell that watch. I don't even think he did, but I told him to do it. And anything else that I bought after he didn't do nothing for us that damn year for our anniversary. So I told him to sell all of that shit, including the crossover off of him. You complained about the phone bill. I fished you off just that bad because you didn't want to pay rent no more. So sell it, put it on the phone bill. I'm still paying the rent here. You saying it like you don't even want to. The fuck? I'm still feeding you, Dario. I never said it like I didn't want to feed your motherfucking ass. Even when you left, come get you some food. Because I know all you doing is buying food because you ain't nobody cooking for your ass. I'm pretty sure you're worn out because of everything you're dealing with. Come spend the night and spend some time with your daughter if you can't perform for me. I understand what that means. My coochie been broke for a long time when I'm sad. That's why when motherfuckers said it's not broke, it's broke. Because I'm sad. I don't give a damn what you went down there and did to it. Yeah, you proved it ain't broke, but it's still broke because I'm sad. The fuck? Again, I knew I was a squirter before anybody put their face down there. Voluntarily. I guess that's where I'm supposed to put that in. So y'all make sure y'all share the parts of my video that y'all want people to see. Hurt and all. I don't care. At least I'm in public talking shit about y'all. Y'all was talking shit to me on the phone with bitches and niggas that actually was friends with me, which is why they really didn't want me still being friends with y'all. And again, I was protecting y'all's asses. No matter how many niggas y'all let run through y'all's asses, no matter how many of y'all's other friends talked about me, and I'm talking about the new bitches, the bitches that don't even know me, the bitches that y'all allowed too much into my business. Them, them the ones. Hell, I done pulled up at the house. I ain't ready to pull in the driveway. Why y'all got the sprinklers on at 2 o'clock in the morning? Y'all just want to get my damn car wet. Y'all ain't had these sprinkler systems on all damn day. That's the time y'all need to have them bitches on when it was hot as fuck over the summertime. Talking about preserving water. Really? If y'all's grass was greener than everybody else's, somewhere, some way, some water was not being preserved. Then I left the house early to get a black and mild, and I'm at a light, and I'm allowing the car, the truck, or whatever time to come on. Well, he had plenty of time, and then he sped the fuck up as I was getting ready to make a U-turn to go to the gas station. So he can obviously see me swinging my arms and talking shit, because, bitch, you had time to either speed up and slow down, and we both could have made it at the same destination. I was finna miss this fucking light waiting on your ass. Because he slowed the fuck down once the light turned yellow. And I sat there and I waited because I'm like, I can't see if they're going to keep going or if they're going to stop. The minute I swung just to make my U-turn a little bit, they sped the fuck up. So, bitch, are you going to fucking hit me? We're at a fucking light by the gas station, yo. They're going to see you hit me. And I'm at that gas station a lot, and they see me swing this bitch at this corner a lot. Really? Now y'all see why I don't like being a regular at certain places. I like going to get my shit in bulk and going the fuck home. I remember when me and my little brother saw a crane walking across the street when I was younger. And every time I hear crane in the sky by Solange, I think about that. I don't even know if my brother even remember it or not. It was right here, right outside our neighborhood, across the street from the school where we used to go to when we were younger. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Mic check 1 2 1 2. So yeah, that's why I said I'm not gonna keep stopping what I'm saying, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, because y'all really want me to be happy and all of that bullshit, and y'all are gonna allow me to be like my cousin been telling y'all. Let me be, let Kiki be. If y'all stop stopping her and let her tell y'all what's wrong, y'all know what's wrong. Yeah. If you don't know how to protect me, you cannot have me. That's just what that is for me. If my parents cannot be all up in our shit, you cannot have me. That's what the fuck I meant. Because if I tell you, if you don't want to talk to my mama for whatever reason, because we knew why, you better talk to my motherfucking daddy. That's just what the fuck you better do. And if you feel like I'm not worth it, you tell me that. And you can always exit stage left. Don't be like that last one that make me sit around for 13 years. Because Diamond finna be 9. That's why I told him, if your next bitch want children and you still want more children, do that for her. Man, it's about whatever she want, yada, yada, yada. That's the same attitude you really should have had. Because that's the attitude your big cousins told you should have had about me a long time ago, but you was just too stupid to see it. So to that friend that I hugged at that church, you make sure you keep shaking on him. Because he still ain't talking. The one that I told you that I told to check on you. Because obviously the one that you been running behind is the reason we not together no more. I told you that was gonna happen. Collectively. It ain't even just one individually, because they all played a big part in this one. The ones that was fucking on the friends, the one that was lying about fucking on the friends, and the ones that was doing whatever else they was doing to the friends, including the friends that I adopted later on. Yeah, I adopted you bitches too. I chose you hoes too. So I hope all them videos and pictures and things like that works out for everybody who was going through the shit that I was going through and didn't want to be there or didn't want to be some sort of support of whatever. I hope y'all were able to use those things to get y'all's situation better than what it was. Because, like I said, I've never had an issue with using my pain to help nobody. I guess this is the type of pain that everybody else wanted to see. I don't know. I don't know. Because the day that my daddy told me I'm going to need to get desperate. Well, Daddy, didn't you said you don't want no desperate ass daughter? This is why everybody is talking to me and handling me the way they do. Because I don't do desperation. I told you what the fuck I do. I told you the services that I provide. I told you what things I do and don't do no more as far as my fingers go. And if your hair ain't long enough, and if it just goes against everything that I am as a person now, no, I don't do those things anymore. And no, I don't have nobody that I can call no more because I don't have no her friends no more now. I don't even say her friends because I really didn't have her friends. But I don't have any teammates, classmates. I don't know that shit no more. I don't know that shit. Because I damn sure need to figure out, oh, where I'm going to go to get my damn continuing education done at. Because I reached out to my old instructor, but she ain't responded. And I don't feel like I should have to ask too many times if I'm asking for help from a teacher. Because like I told my mom, in my eyes, teacher is always going to be a teacher to me. Whether I still talk to you or not. So, definitely need to figure that out. My mom suggested somebody, but I had already told her why I didn't want to use, I don't know if I really want to use somebody that she knows right now. Cause, yeah. Cause I don't even know when I renew my license again if I'm gonna have to pay $150 again. Cause they waited so long to redo it for me. Once I started going through what I was going through. Cause I had been telling them for months, which was why I was babysitting and doing her the way I was. I still need to be able to feed Diamond and still pay for my license. But they waited so long until it got to $150 and then talking about, why is it $150? Because y'all waited. When it was $55, all I needed was for y'all to do what I needed y'all to do for me so I could go and go put the money in the bank so I could go and do it online. Because he didn't pay for my license. He never paid for my license. I don't even remember him ever paying for my license. Not even on his card. I always paid for my license on my own card. That way, if something was to ever happen, it was proof under my name, the name that I got my license in, that I had paid for that bitch. And so those of y'all that I said I was gonna teach y'all like certain hairstyles and stuff like that, I'm not doing that no more. Y'all gonna have to go to somebody's school and get that information. I'm not teaching nobody. Um, if I come across a situation where I can finish getting my teaching certification and doing hair and shit, then okay, that's the only way I'm gonna be able to teach y'all. Y'all gonna have to come wherever I am if that's what I choose to continue to do and get taught that way, because y'all obviously tried to play. Oh, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably gonna hear about this, but a couple of I've already told a couple of his cousins don't contact me no more about getting their hair done since they want to play as well. So y'all can tell him if it was y'all or not, because a certain them I've already told him that I've cut off for whatever reason, and it's left up to him if he wants to help me get that situated or not, which I already told him. Knowing him, he don't even want nobody fucking with me now that he knows that why everybody pissed me off, including, you know, moms, aunts, cousins, whatever. He knows exactly what's pissing me off. So, yeah. Y'all rely on each other to do each other's hair at this point. Because it's not that hard. I mean, because y'all were telling me how to deal with Diamond's hair. So, it shouldn't be that hard, right? She gonna be stuck in these cornrows for another week. I'll be happy when I her grow back out so she can have a puff. Because the day she came home, beads up to the damn scalp. I'm like, Diamond, what the fuck was you doing at school today, baby? You have a ponytail. Why are your beads way up here? I was trying to fix my ponytail because I was doing this. You are not. You are not getting graded to go 100% up there like that. Your hair should not look like that. Chill, child. Where I need you to put your energies in the damn classroom. As my mama say, where you got that motherfucking fifi. No, it's not funny. But the chaos that these motherfuckers had going on this first 9-10 weeks of school, they wasn't finna stress me the fuck out. All I needed to know is when my child is getting picked up, who she getting picked up by, when she hurt somebody, and when somebody hurt her. That's really all the fuck I care about. Because y'all supposed to be doing what the fuck y'all supposed to do when we drop them off in the morning anyway. You supposed to make sure she's paying attention. And like I put on them notes, tell me if she don't. And I'm going to make sure she going to pay the fuck attention. Make it shut up. Give it some extra work. Put it by your desk. Make it the teacher's pet. I really don't give a fuck. Make it hush. Especially when y'all be whining and crying about all these years of experience and knowing how to deal with children. When y'all talking to us, okay now, teachers, why is it that y'all have a hard time getting our children to shut up? Because Diamond is very expressive. Diamond is very vibrant. Diamond is very all of that. So, yeah, that's what I mean by make her use it positively. That's exactly what the fuck I meant by this statement. Because y'all be wanting these babies that are so out there, and so this, and so that. Okay, there you go. Shit. And I'm sure she's not the only one. Because I've come across some bright girls since she's been at that school. I don't really hang with little boys like that. But some of the girls that she has come across, academically, I'm like, okay, you see, this is what mommy has been saying about you not paying attention. When mommy's teaching you stuff at home, or when your teachers were teaching you at school, when you started going to Cocker Hill and shit like that. And I mean, if those grounds are protected, I should be able to use the name. So it is what it is. So I'm just like, yeah. My only issue was I wanted her to get ahead in the reading because we have teachers in the family, which was why I said, the only thing I need y'all to do is teach her how to read. I can get her fed. Because at that time, I was still at the end of my food stamps. And I had already told them, y'all don't have to feed Diamond, so don't call me crying about the seafood bags and shit, because nobody told y'all about this shit. I said, I provide y'all with food. Just tell her cousins, don't eat the shit up if y'all cannot buy it back when she comes back. That's all I said. Because honestly, I could have used the last of my food stamps on that situation. But yeah, Diamond is so bright. I just need her to stop playing. So my mama ain't got to keep bringing up that motherfucking 50. Because if I have another conversation with her about her attitude towards the teacher, and my mama's in the background sounding like Plies about that motherfucking 50. Oh my God. Yeah. I really think you and her daddy need to go up there. No, because they're not finna stress me out, especially if mine wasn't the only one that made a motherfucking 50. It was however they was finna get ready to teach these damn kids. Because for them to send a rebuttal right after the fact. So yeah, y'all knew. Because either y'all fucking up, or y'all fucking up. Because in everything, as far as these teachers leaving, everything was in the works, and yada yada yada, and moving around and shit like that. So, okay then. So y'all wanted to cause a whole uproar to see how the hell y'all was going to solve it after these teachers left. It's pretty much what y'all did. I'm not even sleeping. 80% is good. I needed to charge my phone. I wasn't ready to go to bed, but I know I needed to allow my daddy time to go to sleep because I was in the back being loud anyway. Oh, I found it. And I'm throwing back there. That's another reason my interior is black. And that damn thing is black and dark as fuck. And I like having black interior that way. I started my period one day when I was at her school, and I had it all over my mama's seat. Luckily, she had leather seats. And I told my little brother, because I had to hear him go in, take a shower, take all them clothes off and shit, but I didn't want to just leave it there. I told my little brother I had wasted ketchup on the seat and don't touch it with his hands. Because I needed help. Once I told him later on that after he cleaned it, he told me, ew, are you serious? I said, well, did you touch it with your hand, brother? Well, no, Kiki.
Okay, you did what I told you to do. Now wash your hands. That's disgusting, sister. Okay? I can't control that shit. God did it. Oh no, I'm finna have to cut this live off. I got the pee-pee. And unless we friends, don't nobody need to hear me peeing. So, bye y'all.